Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Stormcountry and Team Shadowstrike, and this is going to be a deck profile on my personal Aqua Force deck. This is a lot different from Sam's. Well, I don't know about a lot different, but there's quite a few different card choices that I play that he doesn't. Not to say he's right, I'm wrong, or I'm wrong and he's right. We're just have two different ways of playing the deck. We're respectful of other people's choices, one might say. But, so anyway, I'm going to get straight into this deck profile. I'll explain my reasoning behind why I play the deck the way I play it, what some of the card choices I make. So, let's just get straight into the deck profile. So this is the only problem. For the starting Vanguard, I run Officer Cadet Andre. Now, the reason this is a proxy, and this is the only proxy in the deck, is I did not buy any Aqua Force trial decks. I built this completely just from the stuff that I had from my old Aqua Force deck, and for trading for all the rest of it. And the one thing I could not find was someone who would trade me an Andre. Luckily, my teammate Sam did buy trial decks, and he has an Andre that I will be getting Saturday. But Andre, he's a grade 0 with 5,000 power, Forerunner, ride, slide out to the rear guard. Basically, Generation Break 1, shove them in the soul, select a unit, and they gain the skill of, after they attack a Vanguard, you may counterblast 1, they restand, and gain 2,000 power. Basically, they gain the ability that Magnum Assault has. So, I use this mainly just as a wild card in case I don't have one of my attack inducers that gets you to the 4th attack. But other than that, he's just a good solid option. I don't really understand playing anything else other than Andre. That's just me. Grade 0s. I play 4 Supersonic Sailor. This is the critical trigger that when you put it in the soul, you can unflip a damage. Just a good thing to have, just in case. But you don't need to play this. You don't need to worry about it too much if you don't have it. I would just recommend getting them just because they're nice to have in case you need to unflip some damage. Then we play 4 copies of Blue Storm Marine General Despina. Her ability is whenever she's boosting a Maelstrom unit and it's on the 4th attack or higher, your opponent cannot guard with grade 0 units. Pretty devastating with Glory Maelstrom. And then in the end phase, you shuffle her back into the deck. So, pretty devastating if you're at 5 damage, your Vanguard is Glory Maelstrom, and you attack on the 4th attack with this boosted, and you activate Glory's Ultimate Break, your opponent cannot guard the attack at all. So, just, there are a lot of people who say this shouldn't exist, and I agree with them, but, you know, it would be wrong to leave this out of the deck. But so far, I have not done that at all to anybody. Me, personally, I have not. You know, because Lambros is usually the finisher of this deck, but it's in there in case, you know, I'm playing someone I just don't flat out like. I'm just kidding, but it's there. It's there because while it is stupid and even a little unfair, it is one of the best weapons Aqua Force has, and it would be wrong to not take advantage of it. Next, we play 4 copies of Battle Siren Malika. This is the Margle of Aqua Force. You move her into the soul and give 1 unit plus 3k. And then for the heal triggers, I play 4 copies of Ice Flow Angel, just because it's my favorite Aqua Force heal trigger. I just think it's cute and pretty. So 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Some people drop and play 5 draw, but I prefer the criticals. But, you know, I do not play stands in this deck. I just don't see the point of it because you have restanders anyway, so there's really no point in it to me. But if you play stands and it works for you, great. Just not for me. Next, I play 4 copies of Ocean Keeper Play-Doh. This is one difference between mine and Sam's, is he does not play the G Perfects. He plays one of all the other perfects because there's 4 for Aqua Force, the trial deck. The original Pascal, the reprinted Pascal, and then the Electra from set 16, I think it was. But I play... no, it was set 11. Was it? No, set 11 was the reprint Pascal. I don't fucking know. But he plays one of the... He plays... For his 4 perfects, he plays one of all the others. But I play Play-Doh just because I like unflipping damage, and also this is the only Aqua Force perfect I have, so that it really wouldn't matter if I didn't want to play this or not. This is all I got, but this is what I wanted to play anyway. Next, we play 4 copies of Kelpie Rider Nikki. This is our Stride Enabler, Stride Booster, grade 1 stride fodder. I've heard it called so many freaking things. I really have no idea what they're called. Basically, when this unit is called to the rear guard, you may reveal a grade 3 from your hand, search your deck for Savas, add it to your hand, and then discard a card from your hand. And when it's discarded from your hand, when paying the cost for stride, it gets +2 to the grade, becoming a grade 3, so it fits the cost. And then for the rest of my grade 1s, this is where it starts getting different between mine and Sam's, is I play 3 copies of Battle Siren Oratha. Her ability is Generation Break 1. Whenever she's boosting a Aqua Force unit, and it doesn't have to be on any specific attack, just at the end of the attack that this unit boosted an Aqua Force, you may Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, restand it, and they lose 5,000 power. There's a lot of cool combos you can do with this with High Tide Sniper that I like, and that's why I play her. Also because Aqua Force needs boosters, and she has resist, so if you're playing against Kagero, Narukami, Gear Chronicle, they can't mess with it, so she stays there. And since she's going to be in the back, there's no way your opponent can attack her, so you really don't have to worry about her going anywhere. So I like her, just for that reason. And then for the last grade 1 is I played 3 copies of Battle Siren Stasia. I think that's how it's pronounced, Stasia. Her ability is Generation Break 1 when she attacks, and she can attack from the back row, and whenever she attacks, she gains, from the back row, she gains +3k. She's literally just there to go after your opponent's rear guards. I like it just so I can take away all my opponent's attacking options. That's how I played Aqua Force way back then, is I literally just wanted to take away my opponent's entire field. It's my way of control because, like I've told you guys many times, my favorite type of decks are ones that control your opponent's board and their options, or control decks in general. So I play Stasia. And so far in playtesting, this has done very well. So, grade 2s, we play 4 copies of Magnum Assault. I didn't know if he had another part to his name. His ability is Generation Break 1. After he is boosted, you may Counterblast 1 and restand him, and he gains 2,000 power. And when he attacks first, he has to attack the Vanguard. But pretty much the key card for Aqua Force now. I mean, pretty much any Aqua Force deck out there is going to be running this, just because he is so good for the deck. Next, I play 4 copies of High Tide Sniper. I love this card a lot. It is so stupid that you can just Soul Blast 1 and gain 10,000 power. I love this card. Now, I realize I'm not going to get that ability off all the time, but I want to be able to find it easily enough when I can, so that's why I play 4. And then for the last 3 cards I play is 3 Tidal Assault. No, I'm just kidding. I share the same opinion on that card as Sam. That is just, I do not like that card at all. I am sorry. I play 3 10k Vanillas. These are going to all 3 be Kelpie Rider Dennis's, but I did not have a third, which Sam has a third for me, because this just bugs the crap out of me. This will become a Kelpie Rider Dennis, but I share the same opinion as Sam. You don't need Tidal Assault. Now, some people might argue, well, she does Tidal Assault's effect, so the reason I like her, like I already stated, because it gives you a continuous booster that your opponent can't get rid of, and you can use her with him after a Lambros attack and get 2 attacks out of him if you set up for it. So that's why I like her, and I don't like Tidal Assault, so that's my opinion. If it's not the same opinion as yours, that's fine, but do not, yell at me because my opinion's different than yours. Then for grade 3s, we play 4 copies of the one who surpasses the storm, Savas. I know it's his name on the card reads Savas, but it's like Sing Saber and Thing Saber. I call him Sing Saber because that's his name, and I call this Savas because that's his name. I'm really sick and tired of Bushiroad giving us misprints and screwing up our card text. It's really starting to get fucking annoying. So if anyone out there who happens to be watching this who's somehow knows someone in the Bushiroad higher-ups, please tell them to start translating their shit right. It's it's not that hard. Someone should proofread this stuff. I mean, first it was Magnum, and now this, and it's just like, ugh. Sorry guys, I just had to get that out of my system. So his ability is Generation Break 2. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it is the 4th battle of that turn or more, he gets +1 critical, and your opponent cannot guard him with grade 0 units. So that's good. It's a it's a good skill. And then his other ability is Vanguard. During your turn, when your G unit strides over this, that unit gets choose one of your Vanguards, and until the end of that turn, it gets when this unit attacks a Vanguard. If it is the 4th battle of that turn or more, choose 3 of your opponent's rear guards. Crap, I can't read this. Choose 3 of your opponent's rear guards, and your opponent chooses 1 card and retires it. So it gives you a little retiring power, which is nice. I like Savas a lot, but you know, the thing that's hard with the Aqua Force deck is, do you want to build the Savas variant, or do you want to build the Maelstrom variant? Well, I'll get to that more in a second. For my other grade 3s, is I play 2 copies of Blue Storm, Karma Dragon, Maelstrom Reverse. His ability is Limit Break. Counterblast 1 and choose one of your rear guards and lock it. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it is the 4th battle of that turn or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, until the end of the battle, this unit gets +5 KM, +1 critical. And at the end of that battle, the skill of, at the end of the battle, if the attack did not hit during, wow, the wording on this is really hard to read, in this, because I don't have the best light, but he gains, okay, I'm just going to start over. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may counterblast 1 and lock one of your rear guards, rest it, and lock it. And at the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if his attack did not hit during that battle, you may draw a card and choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So I butchered that really bad, and I apologize. But so the reason I like this card is he has a positive outcome if he hits, and he has a positive outcome if he doesn't. So that's why I play him as a backup. But generally, I'm going to be on Savas, but he's there just in case. And then I play 2 copies of Blue Storm, Supreme Dragon, Glory, Maelstrom. Some people, might be wondering, why Karma, why not just 4 Glory? But the reason is these are the only 2 that I have. And also, I think this is all you really need. Sam played 4 and it worked for him, and that's great. And to be real honest, if I had 4 Glory, I might try 4 myself, but I don't, so I went to the next best option. Now, some people might be say, well, why don't you just replace this with regular Maelstrom? That would be if I were to make this a complete Maelstrom variant. Now, if you guys would like to see my version of the Maelstrom variant, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to do that. Because it would change up a couple of things in the deck, obviously, but if you would like to see my version of the Maelstrom version of Aqua Force Stride decks, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to oblige to that. Obviously, Glory skill, just to, I guess, say it, Ultimate Break 5, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may counterblast 1. If you do, until the end of battle, this unit gets +5,000 power, and your opponent cannot call grade 1s to the Guardian Circle. So, pretty much where we got the term Glory skill from. And, combining him, like I said, with this critical trigger is just mean. So, on to the G Zone. I play 2 copies of Marine General of the Heavenly Scales Tidal Boar Dragon. This is like one of the longest frickin' names in the game. I remember Sam telling me when he was writing his deck list when we were in Pasadena, he is never writing this down on a deck list sheet again because it literally took up the entire fucking line and even went over into the quantity section, and he was writing is so frickin' small you could barely read it. But anyway, this is just your generic stride. Basically, when this unit attacks, if it's on the 3rd attack or greater and his attack hits, you may draw one card, and then you may select one unit from your hand and superior call it to the rear guard if you want to. But mainly, it's just nice to be able to draw that extra card. Then I also played 2 copies of Snow Element Blizza. To be real honest, you know, I didn't really know what else to put in these last 2 slots because I think it's apparent what these 4 are right here. But, you know, I thought about going 1 Blizza and 1 Atmos, you know, but honestly, Blizza is just so much better. So, because I like forming those huge freaking columns that Blizza is known for. And plus, he's mainly in here just as a backup, but generally I'm not going to go into him because I'm going to be going Tidal Bore and then into our ace. But Blizza, obviously, his skill, that's pretty widely known now, but just for the hell of it. When he attacks, you may counterblast 1 and flip up 1 card in your G-zone face up, and then for every card in the G-zone that's face up, he receives 5,000 power. So you can get him up to really big, really quick. So that's there. And then for the last G unit, obviously, is we play 4 copies of Marine General of Heavenly Silk Lambros. And just so you're aware, these are not Sam's Lambroses, they are mine. I traded for 2 of them from my friend Aaron. I pulled one in the 1 box of set 2 that I bought for myself that I should have opened on camera, but I didn't, and I apologize. And then the other one I traded for. So, Lambros, we all know what he does. When he attacks, if it is the 4th turn of that attack or more, you may Persona Flip, or I've even heard it called Generation Persona Blast. I don't know which one is the right term, but you may flip a copy of him face up, and you may stand 2 rear guards, and if you have at least 2 cards face up in the G-zone, those units may gain 10,000 power. So generally what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tidal Bore and then to Lambros. You know, I do know you can go to Lambros first, flip up a copy of Lambros, and stand up 2 rear guards, but I just would prefer to go to the early first stride and then go to Lambros, because if you go to this first, it's very unlikely that your opponent is going to be able to survive 2 rounds with Lambros, because they're going to have to deal with at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks, and sometimes it's going to be more than that. So I literally just play this to use it after I've already gone into Tidal Bore, or sometimes I'll even go into Blizza first if I just want to push for that bigger number, but generally I'm going to go Tidal Bore and then go into Lambros and, you know, just start shrinking my opponent's hand down very fast. So that's just the way I do it. So anyway, guys, that is my version of the Aqua Force, Aqua Force, however you want to, whatever you want to call it. That's my version of the deck. I really enjoy playing it. I play tested it finally for the first time Monday at Locals. I enjoy playing it quite a bit because this is the first competitive deck that I've built for Aqua Force since the original. I mean, I realize I did deck profiles on Tetraburst for you guys, Last Card Revon, but to be honest, those 2 decks were just for fun. I might actually use this at my local Saturday in the tournament. I haven't decided yet, but I really do enjoy playing Aqua Force again, and plus I love the artwork on Lambros. I think they did an amazing job. Whoever did the artwork on Lambros should get a raise. But so anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my version of the Aqua Force deck. In the comment section below, please leave me your comments, feedback, suggestions, except the suggestion to play Tidal Assault. I just refuse to do that. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for checking this out. Make sure you leave a like and a comment and feedback and suggestions if you guys have them. So thank you very much, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I will see you next time.